Hi, friends. This is Caitlin. I'm so happy to be back here with you with Pink and Main. I have already seen everybody checking in the chat. Tonight, we're going to be making a card that I think everyone unfortunately needs in their stash. It's not a condolence card, but it is something along those similar lines, something that maybe you need to send out when someone you love needs an extra hug or a little bit of encouragement. So I was inspired uh, by the rainy day stamp set that we got a couple months ago, and we never used this little unicorn. And she's just so cute. And a lot of the sentiments in here, like smile and know the rainbow is coming, right? When life gives you rainy days, sing and dance in the puddles. And we got this tall rainbow die in this past release from last week, and we haven't used it yet. So I thought that these were kind of a perfect pair, these things we haven't used yet. And so we're going to kind of make an encouragement card, something that you could send someone who needs a pick me up. And like I said, I think those are things that unfortunately at some point or another we all definitely need in our card stash. So I did see, like I said, a ton of people checking in. Let's do a run through real quick. So I see Annette is here, Lisa, Judith's checking in, Melissa's back from her big trip, although it looks like you said you're getting over being sick, so that's no good. Lisa's checking in, Barbara, Michelle's here, and I know Michelle's traveling right now too, it looked like. I saw a post about that earlier. Karen's here. Let's see, Miss Mary, Maria, Susan's checking in from Georgia. Jody's checking in from Iowa. We've got Raquel back. Darla's here. Deborah's checking in from North Carolina. And Allie's here. So thank you guys all so much for jumping in. I will tell you that I was this close to doing a fall card. You can see I have my pumpkin spice latte earrings on. I am in full fall vibes over here. And so this is your fair warning that if there aren't other requests next week, I'm going to start sneaking in some fall cards. Not necessarily Halloween, but we're going to start dabbling in fall unless there's other requests that come in. So yay, Linda said she finally caught us live. Welcome, Linda. Oh no, and Melissa said they got a virus on the last day that they were there. Well, at least it wasn't on the first day you were there, I guess, right? That would definitely be worse. So let me hop out of that solo mode. And these are what we're working with today. So I grabbed the Happy Days paper pad again, because I thought maybe the clouds would be nice to use with our little unicorn and our rainbow. Give me 1 second. I just have this weird tickle and my drink is in here. Okay. So yeah, let's just start planning. So I'm thinking there's a blue cloud in here, but there's also purple with clouds. And so I'm leaning the purple with clouds, but let's see if we can find it, what it looks like as a full sheet instead of just, yeah, I kind of think the purple is cool versus the blue, because I want it to still look like it's maybe it just stopped raining, right? Like I'm not looking for like bright sunny skies. So I think let's try the purple cloud. Let's see, Linda said she's in Indiana and you work at the Doodlebug. I am familiar with them. That's awesome. Hey, Heather, I'm glad you caught us too. This is good. You guys tell me if posting in, I know Heather, you're checking in from YouTube, but for Linda, if posting in the groups, like right as we're going live, is helping, because I feel like a couple people are catching it like in the moment. So yeah, that's exciting. And I see Nina's checking in too. She missed the lives and she gets to watch and check back in. That makes me happy, my heart happy. Okay. Um, oh, Melissa's gonna make a mini scrapbook about her trip. That's a great idea. I always say I'm gonna do stuff like that, but then I never actually make it, unfortunately. So with this tall rainbow, I think we're going, this is an A2 size just panel that I have. It's pretty much going to take up the whole card. I don't want it to reach all the way to the top because I want to be able to do part of our sentiment at the top and then part of it like down here with her, or like, I don't know, we're going to have to get cute with that. But I definitely want to go portrait and not landscape so we can fit more of this in here. If you wanted to have more room to the side, you could definitely still use it. It just won't look tall, right? It'll be a little shorter, but I'm looking for a dramatic, um, we'll see. Yeah, because you're still going to see part of it on the over the top. This one probably won't have a mat, which is fine, but you guys know that I've been in like, yeah, I think it'll be okay. I'll push myself to be okay skipping the mat. All right, so we need this to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Oh, perfect. Sarah's checking in from West Virginia. Yes, Linda, I usually do make A2 size cards. So this is going to be 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Sometimes we dabble in mini slim lines and slim lines as well. I haven't really done much of anything in my card career in the like 5 by 7 family. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't yet. And I've made like one 6 by 6 crazy one time for craft roulette. Oh, Linda, you do 5 by 7s. Yeah, I've seen more and more people popping up with the 5 by 7s, and I think it's definitely cool. It's just, I don't know. I have not dabbled yet. Michelle's at a card retreat, and let's see, she said she made parts of 2 cards. Oh no, and both went in the trash can. I have definitely been there. I have definitely been there, Michelle. I know it's frustrating, but at least I can promise you, you are not alone with that one. Um, oh, thank you. It's been an interesting ride getting used to these lives and having to just come up with stuff spur of the moment every time. For anyone who is newer watching, I never rehearse my cards ahead of time. Most of the time, I figure out my plan for the night, like as I'm driving home that day from work. Um, so we just kind of wing it over here. I feel like for the most part, you guys seeing the process in real time and watching me mess up and fix it, hopefully, or start over, or us problem solving as a group in real time is all much more helpful than you watching something that I practiced. I know that there are plenty of other creators who do it the other way, and I do not need to shade them at all. There's a place for everything. I'm sure my slightly chaotic style is not for some people, and that's totally fine too. And as creators, the people making the content have to feel comfortable. So if that means practicing ahead of time or having a plan, totally understandable. That's just not my style. We like to wing it over here. Um, oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate Karen said she's tried a 6x6 before too. It was fun to go like that giant. It felt giant. What the heck did I do with that? Okay, so these are all of our rainbow bits. Let's stamp out our main image and then we can ink blend our rainbow while our ink dries. You know what I was thinking? I'm gonna stamp the image. If it starts bleeding right away, we'll swap over to Copic Express It paper. But I'm gonna try stamping my image and my sentiments on this. This is not ice rink. I need new paper, but it's the same weight as ice rink. I'm gonna have a two-part sentiment. You guys know, always be transparent too about what I'm using. It's not ice rink. I gotta put in a new order for that glue and an ice rink. Try to remember to do it today. And if anyone is hugely opposed to fall cards, you might want to leave a comment today or over the weekend because I'm not kidding. I'm so ready for fall vibes. Let's go over this one more time. There we go. All right. So we're going to give those just a minute to dry back a little bit. Perfect. Yeah. Allie said she loves seeing the whole process. I hope so, learn. I love doing it with you guys live here because when I do have a question or I'm torn, you guys help me figure out. We collectively like a vote. Sometimes you guys throw out suggestions and we end up with solutions I would have never even thought of. So I love creating here with you guys. And it kind of feels like the more I create, the more I'm in the mood to create. So that's nice. It's not like doing this is like burning me out. It's fun. It feels fun. I used to super stress about it, but okay. So it looks like lots of people are ready for fall. So this will not be like our last non-fall card. I don't want you to think that either, but we will definitely be starting with some fall love. To help my mind, I'm not going to do the biggest one. Let's see how many arches we have and versus ink pads, because we're going to use the Pink and Main inks. And we know that means we have a slightly limited palette. Let me grab them. And last time, I don't think we did the whole palette anything way. I think we skipped part of it. But all right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to boot out the biggest one because that way, if I fully panic and I want to mat it, I can. I'm going to put them up here just in case I change my mind, but I don't think I'm going to change my mind. Let me grab my brushes. You guys know already by now, if you've been here before, that I'm going to use my Simon Says Stamp blending brushes. We're going to start with Dress Shop. Get these back in order. Okay. And with something like this, I find it's easiest if I take a Post-it. Yes, Dawn says she's definitely ready for fall. Mary, that's where I draw the line. I cannot do Christmas before like the November, maybe the end of October, but that's really pushing it. I just can't. I am, oh, here's my shameless plug. I am teaching a class with the Cardmaker Success Summit, which runs from the 8th to the 11th. Pink and Main is also, I believe, a sponsor, and Michelle is going to be live with the summit. I forget what day. They already have it listed on YouTube, so you can, if you like, check out this Cardmaker Success Summit or Stamp Me Some Love channel, you can like see when everybody's scheduled. But I do know that Michelle is going to be live demoing with them, and I will be teaching a course as well. And that one is like a winter scene, and they wanted Christmas, and I couldn't do it. So I just went for winter because that was bad enough in the spring to be making a winter card. But if you are interested in that, there's a link in the description for a free ticket. You can totally free to, oh no, I meant it, to participate. So you can check that out. And that's probably the last time I'll mention it, maybe until like right before, because that's not what we're here for. We're here for Pink and Main. Okay, so now we're swapping over to construction. And the Post-it is just letting me not get my fingers in the ink or creating fingerprints on the paper. And the reason that I bent that paper a second ago was because I started doing my circles towards me, and you should be doing the circles towards the end of your paper, like away from you, and that will help to keep your paper from bending or folding. So I'm just rotating that around so I don't have to worry about any creases. We're just going to work our way right on through that rainbow. Very pretty. Let's see. Karen said no Christmas. Oh man, Linda's starting Christmas next week. Let's see, let me get all caught up. Yeah, everybody said they're very ready for fall. Yeah, I'm good. It's not in the 90s here anymore. We're back to the 80s this week, so I'm not mad at the weather anymore, but mentally I'm just ready for fall. Dad's here. Hey, Dad. Yeah, Nina says she can do a Christmas in July class, but not actually making the cards yet. But I understand that, right? Because then you can start making a plan. If you're, one of those people that does that, I usually realize halfway through December that I need some Christmas cards. I know that that's not ideal. That's not, the dream situation to be in. But that's the other good thing about doing these lives with you guys is it like generally keeps me on track and creating for, all the holidays and stuff through the year. So it's harder for me to kind of like miss something in the lineup. Like, I'm not sure I would ever make a 4th of July card on my own, but when Pink and Main has cute eagles, that's the only option is to make a cute 4th of July card. Some of these are going to have some brighter patches than others. That's okay. All right, that was the park. Now we're swapping to lake side. I always want to say lake view. It's always wrong. And I'm just blending all of these on top of a piece of printer paper, just to keep my work surface clean. I am working on a glass mat that you can just wipe off, but it always makes me nervous to have like water droplets just sitting on my desk. And I keep seeing, I have done already some fall Bath and Body Works shopping. And I keep seeing all these people showing pictures of their like Marshalls and Home Goods all fall and Halloween. And I went and checked mine and there was none. No fall and Halloween for me in Delaware. Very rude. Linda, I go live pretty much every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Demo Donna also goes live for Pink and Maine, I believe either Mondays or Wednesdays, depending on the week. She was live, I'm pretty sure, last night. So yeah, I mean, in general, and then sometimes Michelle goes live or has videos that she posts on the weekend. So from Pink and Mean in general on this channel, you're going to find some pretty consistent content. But if you want to come hang out live Tuesdays and Thursdays, unless it's like a holiday week or something, then sometimes we'll shift. But I'm always here with you guys at least 2 nights a week. This looks very pastel over here, but it's really not. There we go. That looks a little better, a little more accurate, I guess. There's nothing wrong with pastels. It's just that's not how they look in real life. Okay, last one. All right, blue is barbershop, purple is night sky. And this is a full stick post that I'm using, so the whole thing is sticky. And I use them, that's what I use to mask my images. But I also like it for ink blending. Like I said, it saves my fingers from getting inky and it keeps my fingers from leaving oily fingerprints on the paper, which will show up when you put your ink on top, depending on what you are inking. Okay, here we go. And let's get an idea. You guys saw my video for the little unicorn racer. I shared there that I think the easiest way to use die sets like this is to flip them over and line them up and then tape them together so that from that point on you can treat them as if they are one piece, one like unit. And so instead of worrying about all, what did we say, 6 at once, I'm going to start with these 3 and then we'll just build on from there. Teal. Purple. And I'm going to try to line up the centers. Because the bottom's going to get trimmed off anyway. And I'm just using leftover washi tape from my desk. What did I do with my tape? Mm, 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 mm. I destashed some stamps from another brand from on Facebook, and I sent a package to someone with this washi tape on the foil, and she recognized it from Simply Gilded, like right away. And I just thought that was so funny. It's beautiful, but I would never have expected somebody to recognize a washi brand like that. Very cute. So there is our rainbow. And now you can see what I mean. It's so much easier to work with, and it's going to be so much nicer to adhere it down when we can just treat it as if it's one piece instead of all those individual little layers. So that is what we're working with. I love it. We're definitely headed in the right direction. I might still end up matting it. In fact, I know I am. So let's just get that out of the way. Who am I kidding? Who am I trying to kid? We're going to do the tiniest mat though. So we're going to go 4 by 5 1/4. I'm so sorry if this is becoming predictable, but it's what looks nice to my eye. All right, and then this one's going to be, it should already be 5 1/2. So 4 1/4. And we'll put our rainbow down before we add it to our mat so that the ends get cut off and it looks like it stops at that one point. But before I commit to that, I want to color and die cut our coordinating sentiments. Oh, Linda, thank you. My nails. I'm finally able to start doing my nails again after some allergy issues, and I'm very, very happy. Let's see, I see Misty checking in. Darcel's here. I was hanging out with Darcel in a live yesterday, Kathy Zelski's live. I saw her there. We were checking in. Um, Susan says she starts her Christmas cards early because she has to make so many of them. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you didn't know, I'm actually terrible about actually sending out cards. I have bins of my cards in my house. Sending out cards is not my strong suit. I will make the cards, but I need somebody whose hobby is sending cards to come hang out with me. All right, so we're going to try this on this thicker, regular white cardstock. And if it goes badly, I will pivot and we'll figure something else out. Let's go ahead and start with our rain. So I'm going to go in with B 2.4 in my Olos. And for anyone who wasn't here on Tuesday, I am testing out this paper because I've been having some issues with I'm new to Olos, and we've had some experience with them bleeding on the Copic Express-It paper that I have used before, and I'm trying to determine if it's the paper or user error, or a little bit of both. Okay, so then that was 2.2. That's looking good so far. Let's go with 2.0. Well, it's certainly not bleeding through the paper. I think I like it. Oh, I had to change my settings last night. I totally forgot. Hold on one second. I was live This Bloom Daily Planners. Um, Last night. That's my job. I don't know how much that changed, but maybe a little bit. Okay. Oh, Darcel, hi to Harper. And I love that she loves a unicorn. What weight is the Copic paper? I don't know. And I'm pretty sure I threw out the packaging. I mean, it's thick, but it feels different. It doesn't feel like normal paper. It feels like coated. So Lisa, this is, don't judge me. This is just like the cheap, heavy stock from Michael's. They're like recollections or whatever line. I prefer, honestly, I prefer the Pink and Maine ice rink. But like I said, I need to put in an order. So this isn't super white either. It's a little off white, which is not my favorite. Oh my God. Karen just said she makes 200 Christmas cards. That sounds insane. That sounds absolutely terrible to me. I don't think I even know 200 people that I would want to send a card to. All right. We're going to give her a little pink swimsuit. And I think we're going to do a bunch of different colors in her hair. We'll do a little rainbow assortment. So we'll add some pink there and then maybe some pink down here. That was 2.4 R. We're going to go down to 2.2. We're going to keep the colors very like simple. Sorry, words. Very simple. We're going to go 1.3. Oh, she's bright. And then 1.2. There's not a lot of contrast with that one. You don't know about that. We're going to skip a true yellow because we skipped yellow in our rainbow. We go kind of straight to that green. Karen said help. If you mean help with Christmas, I'm not your girl. That's not me. I could never. 200 cards. I don't think I could make 200 of any one kind of card. So we definitely need like a teal. Hmm. 2.1. Yeah, there we go. 2.3. This is like barely even going to be on there. Ooh. Colors are going to be a little off here. We're going to have to do some teal up here too. One. So right at the bottom and then up at the top. This is very pink. And then we need that like true blue. Let's do 0.5, B 0.5. 2.3. And then we'll have one little stripe of our purple. How perfect. B 2.4 and 2.3. Very cute. We'll bring in that same light R marker from our swimsuit too to do the inner parts of her ears and her cheekies. We'll bring in some kind of goldeny yellow for her little horn. Stacey's checking in from Scrap Mania. That's awesome. Thank you. And then I think we should just, I don't want to leave her completely white, but I think that she looks a very cute white. So I think we add like a very soft shading to her and let her be like a little white unicorn. So I'm going to go in with some cool grays. We're going to add some shadow kind of under these little bangs. And on, because she's kind of facing to the right, we're going to add her shadows to the left. And then on the left side of her arm. And this bottom part of her leg. So that was C3. Then I'm going to jump all the way to C0 because I really want to leave a good bit of white space for her. Yeah, this paper is really changing the amount of time I can leave my marker on the paper. Very interesting. I'm really seriously gonna order that ice rink tonight so that we can play with it on Tuesday and see if it does the same or even better. I have a feeling it's gonna be even better. All right, so there's our little sweet unicorn. She's very cute. You know what else we can do is add some little highlights to her. So we'll go in with a 0.8 gel pen, and she can just kind of have some little kind of cartoony, bubbly highlights. My marker is not, or my pen is not sounding very smooth. What's happening? Sometimes I press down a little too hard, and so I have to, like I took my, when that happens to me and my pen's like scratchy and it's not coming out smooth, I take an extra piece of paper, or like in this case, my full stick Post-it, and with my hand all the way up on the back, so I have like no pressure, then I kind of scribble with it and let that ball keep like kind of start moving around. And then when I go back in, it writes smooth again. If you're like me and you put a lot of pressure, it can kind of jam that little ball in the ballpoint pen into place. Missy said, I know your kids watch YouTube. Do they ever watch me on the big screen? Sometimes they do. Or sometimes I'll come home from work now that they're home in the summer, and they'll be like, Mom, guess what we did today? We gave you watch hours. We put you on for like a while and watched a playlist or something. Yeah, they're very cute. They're also begging to be in another video. I let them be in a video on my YouTube channel the first year that I had it for a Halloween video that we all did together. And unfortunately, it's one of my least viewed, like lowest performing videos, but I promised them that this year we could do it again. So I think we're going to make some back to school cards for their teachers. I think that'll be cool. And hopefully some other kids out there might find it and get inspired. All right, you know that I love these Mommy Lay stamp sets because they come with those coordinating word dies. Love a sentiment die. No fussy cutting here. I'm not very good at cutting straight strips either, so I will take a sentiment die any day of the week. And I love that this is going to let us split everything up too. And I do think that it has been a minute since we have used sequins, the sequin confetti. And I just think that that means obviously this card needs some sequin confetti when we get there, once we start assembling. Just cutting this on my big shot that lives on the floor next to my desk. Because this is my real life, and not all craft rooms are made the same. My craft room's in a hallway. That's actually my best performing video ever, in case any of you guys are YouTube people or want to be. My craft room tour, craft hallway tour, is my most viewed video of everything I've ever done. Um, let's see, Darcel. Oh, I was actually talking about for my channel, but I mean, I can talk to Michelle and see if she's cool with, even if it's just for a minute with the girls being in a video. I'd want to check with her first, but I'm sure they would love that, to pop in and just say hi on a live really quick. All right, we're going to add foam to our rainbow. And again, another reason why having them glued together is nice, because we can get all those pieces at once. Oh yeah, you can watch my channel. Sorry, I just meant I wouldn't be live. You can definitely see it on my channel, but you could just watch it with her whenever you wanted. It would just be like a regular video. Because they're a little crazy to be unedited. Keeping them focused, it would be very long. You have a video using the peakers. Yes, we've done the regular peakers. We did holiday peakers. And I don't remember, I think, wasn't there a spring add-on that we did with them? I think so. All right, so before I remove that backing tape and commit, I just kind of want to see where I think everything's might go, where we're kind of headed. So I pictured her not centered, but just like a little to the side, because that way our sing and dance can kind of go here next to her. And then I was planning on putting rainy day up in the clouds, but I kind of like it on this part. So maybe we do push this up a little bit. When life gives you a rainy day, sing and dance in the puddles, and then her over here. That's pretty cute. I think I like that. All right, so we're going to put our rainbow pretty close to as tall as it can go. Yeah, Darcel, if I have them in a regular video, I'll definitely let you guys know. And Allie, my kids are 7 and my oldest is about to turn 10 next week. Today's actually was her due date. So my time hop is just like all very angsty pregnant lady. Like 10 years ago today. And it's just me being mad that she was not out yet. She went almost a week over. Little snot. And then my second came a week early. Okay. I don't know why I flipped that paper over. That's not how this is going to work. Let's these are not perfectly lined up with each other for the bottom part, which is totally fine. I just want to make sure I'm leaving enough hanging off the edge that I can trim it nicely. Let's get a big chomper. Wire trimmer doesn't always like. Oh no, I have tiny rainbow confetti all over my desk. Literally, though, it looks like little confetti pieces. Very cute. Let me grab a and somebody said peekers question mark. Lisa, let me, at least I think that's what Michelle's asking for. Let me grab them. They were the stamp set where they're like peekabooing, and we got a holiday add-on with like a wreath and these guys, right? Cute peekers. And there was definitely, there might have been there was an Easter add-on. That's what it was. We got an Easter add-on and a Christmas holiday add-on that had we did a unicorn in a Christmas present. So yes, you can see I've inked up all of them now. So we've definitely used them. I think we did the bunny for Easter. Okay, I have my magical drawer of, I guess we should commit to these guys too while we're here. I'm going all out of order. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get this panel glued on. Just dipping my whole hand into the glue. It's fine. Everything's fine. Here's that unicorn. I want her puddle to kind of branch across. You know, it might be good. It's just like a teeny little hint of foam behind that puddle to keep it up, since I'm not really putting enough there for it to glue to the rainbow on that other side, that purple. This is the worst way to do this, in case you were wondering. So all I'm doing is bending and creasing my paper. There we go. I'll save that. Leave that out in a second because we'll need it for some sparkles. There were also clouds in the stamp set, which I'm not going to do. We'll pass that point, but could be cute for like the bottom if you needed clouds for your rainbow. Maybe like just a little hanging off the edges. Then we can kind of put our sequins around them. And now you guys know it's the age-old question. I need a vote. Are we doing multiple colors? Are we going rainbow sequins? Or are we doing the one that like diamond, the like clear silvery? Are we going neutral? Are we going for bold color tonight? What do you guys think? Good night, Mary. Hope to see you back. Oh, yay. I'm just glad, Nina, that the drawer thing worked out for you guys. Oh, man. Okay. Overwhelmingly rainbow it is. Love you guys so much. You're so my people. You guys know me and my too much gene. All right. So we're going to need a pink. I'm thinking maybe the like frosty ones that aren't completely clear. So we have a pink, an orangey. We can skip yellow. We have our green. Yeah, that's looking good. Seafoam teal. Lilac. I guess we need them all though. Oh, we should do that. Yeah. We should do that blue so it stands out more. All right, we got lilac. We got periwinkle. We got seafoam, lemon lime, peaches and cream, and poppin' pink. All right, there's the official lineup. Let's see how we're going to make all of these work. This is thing. Big guy right there. Because I want a couple down here, and I want a couple up here. So maybe we kind of skip around. Like if I want one over here, maybe we'll do the blue. That so they kind of like they match the color they're on, even though but they're not like in rainbow order necessarily. Then we're not going to end up with a purple. Do that. Oh, that's cute. Purple can go down there near her, just like a little trickle. All right, so then what are we going to do up here? We don't need any more purple. We can do a little teal here. Spreading that down. Maybe a little orange. Sorry, that's pink. Am I echoing to you guys, or is that just to my phone? I want like something else. The blue I need. I need something down here. Maybe we do need another. I just really like how spread out that bottom one looks. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. I think normally we talk about having the diagonal. And so I would normally try to push these this way, but I kind of like that we're coming left to right and then kind of back down to the middle because it's still directing your eye with how it's switching. where your eyes not just like left wandering around, not knowing where to go. Oh, good. Thank you, Misty. I can't turn the volume completely down on my phone because this is my phone and then this is my camera. Um, so you guys are hearing me through my computer and the camera, but I can't get my phone to stop making all noise. It still wants to make some kind of noise, which makes an echo for me in here, which is annoying. But it's better than all those times my audio didn't work. So let's get these glued down. Yay. I love that. You guys are always very good voters. So there you go. When life gives you a rainy day, sing and dance in the puddles. A little encouragement card, a little smile you could send to someone who needs an extra hug, even if it's from far away. But I just love her so much. She's so cute and simple, but those colors really make her pop. So yeah, that is our fun card for tonight. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I will start plotting and planning a fall card for Tuesday now. Since I have everyone's blessing, everyone said that they were good to start. I won't go Halloween yet. We'll just go either like back to school and or fall. I'll try not to go too crazy on you guys to start with. But yeah. Oh, Sherry, no problem. I'm glad you got to check in. I hope you have a good trip. Thank you guys all so much. Oh yeah, shimmer markers in her hair, Linda, for sure. I don't have any of those. But yeah, the oh, what are those called? I know what you're talking about. Those like brush shimmer markers would be very cute on her hair. I agree. So yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend. Don said, Halloween, do it now. That will come soon enough, I'm sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great and safe weekend and a good Friday tomorrow. And I will see you guys back here on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And until next time, guys, happy crafting and have a good night.